Howdy folks, well we're back here again in the world headquarters wood shop, and I don't know if you've noticed, haven't been in here for about 10 days now. I've apparently developed a kind of a severe allergy to this wood. The doctors think it's perhaps due to the derecho storm, all the fresh wood with a lot of pollen and dust on it and stuff, and naturally I've brought that right into the house, and so I have it in here. So I've been staying out of here for about 10 days now. I haven't done anything, very little. Came in yesterday, sharpened some tools. I did change all the furnace filters and the air filters in the shop here, and that seems to have helped, but I still have issues. But I kind of like to get back in here and do a little something today. So what I've been doing is keeping my work clothes separate, and try to wash them at least every week, oftener if necessary. And I've been wearing a respirator when I work in here, so I'm going to try that today. And the reason I bring that up is because when I put that respirator on, it's unlikely I'll be able to talk at least loud enough for anybody to hear anything. So today it's going to be a relatively short video. This is the piece that I was working on when it's the last video, and I put the finish on it here this week, and all that's left to do is to take this tenon off. So I'm going to try and do that today. This is the first time I've tried to do any wood turning. I will be wearing my respirator. We'll kind of see what happens, see how I feel after I get done with this today. It should be short. And blow my nose to start with here. So the idea here is to get this cut off here and smoothed out, and so we need something to hold it on the lathe. So what I've been using is a roll of duct tape, or you could use masking tape, and secure that to the drive of the lathe. This is an expanding, in the expansion mode, and it holds this solid. You want something that's soft and pliable, and it won't mar the inside of the piece, because it already has this finish on it. So we're going to bring the tailstock up here. Now, finding the center is a little tricky. You kind of got to just, and I got a center hole in there, so usually you kind of wiggle this a little bit to see that it's pretty secure, and then put some pressure on it, enough to hold it, lock that in place. So now this dang camera stand probably ought to go back to the Goodwill store or wherever it came from. I don't know. It's not very good. Anyway, we got it on there, and we got the power set here, and I've got my safety glasses out with side shields on them, because I'm not going to be able to wear the face mask when I wear the respirator, not very readily anyway, and this is going to be pretty low, just cutting this bottom off here. So let's see if this is going to spin all right. And that looks like it's spinning pretty good, pretty true. So I'm going to be using probably a 3/8 inch gouge, and so this is my respirator. So I'm going to get this on. Now I've got it on, and I can breathe fine, but
I'm assuming that most of what I say will not be able to be heard. So, put my safety glasses on, my head covering, and I think I'll leave the smock off today. Okay, let's give it a try here and see if we can cut some of this tannin off. Try a little bigger gouge here. We're going to use a straight edge here to see. Oh yeah, we got a lot of room there. We want the bowl to set on the edges, so we got to get the center out of there. It looks like it's going to have plenty of room. That's going to be good. I think we'll just clean this up a little bit. This is called a diamond tool. It's not diamond, it's just kind of a triangle. We're going to put a couple of circles in the bottom here. These are just kind of decorative things. Now I think we'll do a little sanding working on the bottom. And we don't have to do too special of a job on the bottom, just to get it kind of cleaned up a little bit. I have these old pieces of sandpaper, I've had them around for years. Okay, we got that pretty good now, good enough. I want to try and see if I can get the, we got a little nubbin here, and we're going to try and take some of that off. We're going to try and take some of that off, and then in the end, we'll end up chiseling the last bit off probably and sanding the so the last thing you want to do is get a catch here. Or have this thing jump off, so that most likely will mar up the inside, and perhaps the outside too, for that matter. So all your work may be for naught. So usually at this point we'll slow down to, but well, that's what you don't want to happen, folks. But I don't think we did any lasting damage. And the inside looks pretty good. This surface is kind of soft and pliable, so it doesn't mark it up. So that's what the bottom looks like. We'll sand this off and sign it, and that'll be another piece. I don't know what this wood is. It's some wood we got from the storm damage. So anyway, thanks for watching. Everybody have a good day. Merry Christmas.